Hello everyone, I'm Shweta and you are listening to Dhavish Speak, where stories inspire, psychology enlightens, and every episode leave you with something worth carrying into life. Imagine you are the first person to reach the scene of an accident. Would you know what to do or what not to do? In the first few minutes, your actions can make a life saving difference or unintentionally make things worse. Today, let's learn a few simple yet essential steps that everyone should know before an emergency happens. Let's begin. The title of an article is How to React During an Accident, a practical safety and first aid guide everyone should know. Sometimes your calmness can save more lives than panic. One unexpected moment can change everything. A road accident, a fire accident, an electric shock, a sudden fall, or an emergency in a public place can leave people shocked, frightened, confused, and emotionally disturbed within seconds. Imagine a busy road after an accident. Some people are shouting in fear, some are recording videos in their phones, some are giving different suggestions loudly without understanding the seriousness of the injuries. But among all the confusion, one elderly man quietly moves the crowd away, calls an ambulance immediately, and sits beside the injured boy saying, "Help is coming. Stay calm." Within those few minutes, the boy slowly stops panicking. Sometimes humanity does not appear through noise or attention. It appears silently through calmness, wisdom, and responsible action. During emergencies, wrong actions can make something more dangerous than the accident itself. This is why every human being should know the basic first aid, safety awareness, and how to react wisely during emergencies. Not everyone needs to become a doctor, but everyone should know how to avoid making situations worse. Because during accidents, the first few things are extremely important. An accident tests not only our reactions but also our humanity. Why people panic during accidents? Psychologically, the human brain reacts strongly to blood, injuries, fire, unconscious victims, or sudden danger. Fear increases rapidly, and many people lose the ability to think clearly. Some people freeze, some shout emotionally, some rush without understanding the risk, some people mentally blank. Panic spreads quickly from one person to another, but calmness also spreads. When one person stays emotionally stable, speaks clearly, and acts wisely, other nearby slowly becomes calmer too. In emergencies, knowledge reduces the panic and saves lives. The first thing to do, observe before acting. Before helping anyone, stop for a few seconds and carefully observe the situation. Ask yourself, is this place safe? Is there fire, smoke, gas leakage, or traffic danger? Is the victim conscious? Is professional medical help already coming? Never rush blindly into danger. If you are if you become injured too, the situation becomes more difficult for everyone. What to do immediately after witnessing an accident? First one, ensure safety first. Protect yourself before helping others. Check for moving traffic, fire, electrical wires, smoke, chemical leakage, or unstable surroundings. Move nearby place people where the Move nearby people away from danger if necessary. Second one, call emergency services immediately. Call emergency services as quickly as possible. In India, some important emergency numbers include ambulance 108, emergency response support system 112, fire service 101, police 100. Emergency number may vary depending on your country, state, or local authority. It is always wise to know the emergency contact numbers or your area to save them on your phone in advance. During emergencies, people often panic and forget important details. Having emergency numbers easily available can save valuable time and may even help save a life. Clearly explain. The exact location, number of injured people, condition of the victims, and type of an accident. Many lives are not lost because medical help arrives late. Third one, control the crowd. Crowding around victims reduces airflow, increases stress, blocks emergency workers, asks unnecessary people to move away calmly. Creating space around victims is also a form of help. Fourth one, reassure the victim emotionally. Fear increases pain, breathing difficulty, confusion, and shock. Speak calmly. Help is coming. You are safe. Please stay calm. Try to breathe slowly. Psychologically, calm would help stable the victim emotionally and physically. Important first aid tips everyone should know. If the person is bleeding, use a clean cloth, towel, or bandage. Apply gentle pressure to reduce bleeding. Keep the injured area slightly elevated if possible. Avoid touching blood directly with bare hands if protection is available. If the person is unconscious, check whether the person is breathing. Call emergency service immediately. Do not shake the person aggressively. Do not crowd around them. If breathing stops and if you know CPR, begin CPR carefully. If fracture or spinal injuries are suspected, do not move the victims unnecessarily. Sudden movement may worsen spinal injuries or increase the risk of paralysis. Keep the person still and comfortable until medical help arrives. Move them only if there is immediate danger like fire or explosion nearby. If fire accidents happen, fire accidents can create both physical danger and mental panic. What to do? Move the victim away from the fire carefully. Turn off the electrical supply if possible. Use water only for ordinary fires, not electrical fires. Cover burn injuries loosely with a clean cloth. Pour cool running water on burns for several minutes. What not to do? Do not apply toothpaste, oil, turmeric, or random substances to severe burns. Do not burn blisters. Do not throw water on electrical fires. Do not force a burned person to walk unnecessarily. Burn victims often experience fear, shock, trembling, and breathing difficulty. Calm reassurance become very important. Should you give water to an accident victim? One of the most common reactions during accidents is offering water to the injured person out of sympathy and concern. But scientifically, giving water immediately can sometimes become dangerous. If the injured person is unconscious, semi-conscious, vomiting, unable to swallow properly, or internally injured, body may lose control over normal swallowing reflexes. In such situations, water can accidentally enter the lungs instead of the food pipe. This may lead to choking, breathing difficulties, or a serious condition, often called aspiration, in which fluid enters the respiratory system. Aspiration primarily refers to the process of drawing fluid, air, or tissue out of the body using a needle or tube. Suction. Sometimes, accident victims may also have internal bleeding or hidden injuries. Giving water carelessly can worsen the complication and create difficulties during emergency medical treatment or surgery. This is why doctors and emergency responders are carefully before allowing accident victims to drink water. When water can be given safely? Water may be given carefully only if the person is fully conscious, able to speak clearly, sitting properly, and swallowing comfortably without difficulty. Safe method to give water. First, help the person sit slightly upright. Do not pour water quickly into their mouth. Give only very small sips slowly. Observe carefully whether they are swallowing normally. Stop immediately if coughing, choking, vomiting, or breathing difficulty occurs. Never force water quickly. If you are unsure about the person's condition, it is always safer to wait for medical professionals. Sometimes, moisturizing dry lips with a clean, wet cloth can provide temporary comfort until proper medical help arrives. Good intentions can save lives only when they are guided by awareness and wisdom. What not to do during an accident? Avoid these common mistakes. Do not panic or shout. Do not crowd around victims. Do not record videos instead of helping. Do not move injured people carelessly. Do not give random medicines. Do not force food or water. Do not act overconfidently without knowledge. Do not leave victims emotionally alone. Good intentions without awareness can become risky. Emotional and psychological support matters too. Not every injury is visible. Some accidents victims may experience shock, fear, trembling, confusion, emotional numbness, crying, or panic attacking. Physically safe people may remain mentally disturbed after witnessing accidents. A calm human response helps greatly during such moments. Holding someone's hand, helping them sit comfortably, encouraging slow breathing, or simply staying nearby can reduce emotional fear. Sometimes emotional support becomes the first medicine before medical treatment arrives. Why safety awareness should become part of education? Accidents do not arrive with warnings. This is why schools, parents, colleges, workplaces, and society should teach basic first aid, emergency response, fire safety, emotional control, and responsible helping behavior. Creating awareness is noble work because informed person can sometimes someday save another human life. A final thought. Helping accident victims is not about acting like a hero. It is about staying calm, thinking wisely, protecting life and avoid harmful mistakes. Sometimes the best help is call emergency services quickly, protecting the accident scene, controlling panic, offering emotional support and waiting patiently with responsibility. In emergencies, people may forget many things later, but they will always remember the person who stayed calm when everyone else panicked. Because sometimes wisdom in difficult moments becomes the greatest expression of humanity. I truly wish no one ever faces such situations, but if it happens, facing it with calmness and the right knowledge can save someone's life. Learn it, teach your children, family members, and friends. And if you feel this information is useful, share it with your contacts. It may help someone during real emergencies when their second truly matters. We all hope we never witness an accident, but if the moment ever comes, let knowledge guide your action, not panic. Stay calm, stay alert, and remember sometimes a right response in the first few minutes can save a life. Thank you for listening to Dhavish speak. Stay safe, take care of yourself and around you, and we'll meet again in the next story. Thank you. Hello, everyone.